welcome to Retwist and Rise. I'm Cynthia, and today we're going to be doing 3 barrel rolls and a retwist. And those 3 barrel rolls are going to go into 2 strands. So follow along, and I'm excited to teach you today. So, of course, we're going to start on freshly cleaned hair. And we want the hair to just be a little bit damp. So, if you want to go ahead and dry it with your blow dryer or have your client sit under the dryer, we want it to be 90% dry. And if you need to, just use your spray bottle to spritz it. And then we want to tie up most of their hair. I always like to start in the back because then once I get to the sides, it's like I know that I'm almost finished. Instead of bouncing around, it just gives you a good foundation. So I start in the back. I'm going to put these up so that they're not in my way. Of course, I'm asking him how his day is, what he's got going on for the week, what he's excited about, because that just makes our client happy to come back. I'm going to add a stronghold gel, lock gel, and then we're going to clean up the part. So as you see, I'm using the tip of my comb, and I'm using that to make sure I'm separating the hairs because the parts is what makes a retwist look extra crispy. The palm rolling is cool, but the parts is always what they will come back for because that's what people compliment. It's like the design. So we're going to take the comb the hairs down, and then we're going to twist clockwise. And that way I don't have to use clips. I'm going to twist it and then curl it up. Watch what I do. Twist, palm roll a little bit, and then we're going to curl it up. That way it'll just sit there. I love this method because if you're working on your timing, it will really help you to speed up so that you're not having to reach for clips and put them down. I typically use this method only when I'm doing styles because it will help the hairs to stay in place long enough for you to dry it and then put it in the style. If you were just letting them hang, if they didn't want to style, you want to use clips because the hairs will dry in that position. So we did the same thing on the other side, and now we're just going to work our way down and you do the next row. Keeping those hairs out of your way is key because then you don't have to worry about it being in your way. You want to always be able to see what you're doing. So I'm applying the lock gel to the top and bottom. That way hairs will get out of my way. And then I'm going from one side to the other and cleaning out those little hairs. If you have to pull hard, leave that hair where it's at. So I'm gently doing that. You'll see I did that on this row as well. That's the main reason your parts will be crispy. It just takes a little extra time, just drag your comb across and gently pull the hairs apart. And it makes a world of difference. Brushing those top hairs up. Then we're going to comb down. You see, I'm very meticulous about cleaning up the part. Now I'm going to go down, separate the lock from the others, and then we're going to twist clockwise. That way we have a good, strong foundation. Then I'm going to finger roll it, or you could palm roll it. So I like to twist it with my finger because that helps me to get it done. To the hair. And you want to add a holding spray to the hair, and then you're going to blow dry for about 5 to 10 minutes on high. And then that saves you so much time. And once I test and see that the hair is dry, I'm going to start my style. So this client wanted 3 barrel rolls going back. And so I section the hair first and visualize what the style is going to look like. That way it looks extra clean and it looks extra clean and it looks symmetrical. And one thing you can do is you can hold like two of the sections in your hand and kind of weigh, like, okay, does this one feel heavier? And then eye it and take a few locks, maybe from the middle one. That way you can see, okay, now they're feeling even. You can see I'm doing that right now. So I'm going to start the barrel rolls off with a 2-strand going back. So take the 2 front locks, 2-strand them about halfway down, and that's going to be your foundation. Now take 1 lock from one side, put it over the top, add it in. Take another lock from the other side, put it over the top, add it in. And you're going to repeat that process all the way down. And you're going to hold on to the locks as you're adding it in. So take one from the left, spin it, take one from the right, spin it, and grab. This is what helps my barrel rolls not to be bulky, because a lot of people, most of the time, like 80% of my clients like when their barrel rolls are as slim as possible. That just makes the style look extra clean. So we're going to repeat that process going all the way down. And I do like to ask my client, hey, is that too tight? How does that feel? And if they say, oh, it's too tight, or oh, it feels good, we want to make sure we're listening to them. Because if it's too tight, no problem. You can just loosen up the lock a little bit without having to redo the entire thing. Because what we don't want is for that tension on their scalp to start causing damage and breakage. So the style can still be clean without pulling too tight, and asking your client how they feel. So at the bottom, I tie them like a shoelace in the back. So like I'll just put like a knot to tie them together. I don't put a bow, but I just knot them, and then I let them hang free. We're going to do that on the other side. So we're going to start with the 2-strand twist. We're going to go halfway down, 2-strandy, and then we're going to grab one, finger roll it so that it's crispy, add it to the middle. Grab one from the other side, finger roll it, add it in. So you see what I'm doing? And then we're going to keep it in our hand at all times. And sometimes I will go around twice to make it look even cleaner. It just depends, but definitely you go around once, add it to the bunch, twice, add it to the bunch from the other side. And I really want to say I'm super proud of you for taking this course, because this will change your life. I When I started Locks, I was going through a separation, a single mom, and I needed more income. And so doing Locks is something that I added, and it tripled my income. Like, one lock client is $250 on average, right? And I'm not having $250 is something that people barely make in a full day, full time, right? So I just want to encourage you that you can do it, and that, if you're consistent and you make sure to come back and you learn and you practice, then you're going to get better, and it's going to be really great for you. And I just would really like to thank God and my ancestors for even leading me to locks, because growing up, I didn't know about locks. I became interested when a friend, she asked me, like, hey, can you help me do my retwist? And she was like, I'll teach you. And I said, oh, okay, fine. And I fell in love. You know what I'm saying? And I got better and better. Every head, I got better and better. As you see, we're continuing that process on. You're going to 2-strand it halfway down, and then use that as the base. So take one from one side, put it over the top. Take another from the other side, put it over the top, add it to the bunch. So yeah, you taking this class is the first step to you changing your life. It's a skill that people will always need. People love getting their locks done. And if you care about people and you care about also changing your life and having that income, it's amazing. 3 lock clients a week is $750. You just have to do 3 heads to make $750. Do the math. So if you do that 3 times a month or once a week, you take 3 clients, you are going to be having so much income just coming up. And so if you'd like to learn more, I have my master class. It has everything in there that you need, from marketing, to getting your first clients and keeping them in your chair, because the retwist is the base foundation of this. I'm just super grateful for how it's changed my life, and I'd love to change yours as well and help you to change yours, because we need more professional locticians in the space. So I'm happy you're here. Anyways, his hair turned out so fire. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.